Okay, let's take a walk around this N registration. It's either what, 1974 or 1975 Land Rover Lightweight, obviously Series 3. Really well preserved, original example, this one, in great shape. Started life as a 24 volt FFR model, but it's subsequently been converted to 12 volt. What else has it got on it? Usual bonnet mounted spare wheel, freewheel front hubs, 750 by 16 tyres on it. Hasn't got a tow pack. Still got the original military style tilt. That's about it. Oh, it's got a roll cage in the back. Of course it has, yes. That's the only other sort of modification from standard. Large roll cage in the rear of it. Still got the original two-piece tailgate, which is very hard to find these days. It's in NATO olive drab. Originally there's signs underneath of it being military bronze green. Underneath you can see a few signs on the tailgate and stuff. But the olive drab has been on there, we think, from certainly when it left when it was decommissioned, which I think from memory was, oh God, I can't remember now. I have to look at the history. I do know it's only had from memory 2 owners since it left, since it was decommissioned, and the last owner has had it since 1997-98, I think. And it's, I say, really well preserved example. No sort of funny mods or odd bits on it or anything like that. It's exactly as it should be. Just walking around it from down the front end here. It's all original and correct. It's not been sort of off-roaded or been abused or anything. Some of the paint is flaking off the bonnet here. There's 2 big flakes of paint that have come off there, showing the original dark olive drab underneath. And so it's the lighter olive drab, this one. Front bumper's been painted silver. Not sure why or when, but it is a proper military type front bumper. Looking down the near side, all looks remarkably straight and true and correct for, especially by a lightweight standard, because they've normally been these days they've been knocked around a bit. So this one really hasn't. Up on the bulkhead here, it's all original and correct and really solid and strong. No evidence of filler or work or any nasties up there at all. Just looks really correct and nice there. Flitch panel all looks good. Bit of surface rust is coming up here on the flitch panel. Modesty covers all look good. Passenger door looks good. There's a few traces of the where the olive drab distempers come off, and the darker olive underneath, or darker bronze green as it is. But again, all rather super. In here, in the front here, nice and unmolested and ungot at, except someone's put they've lined the doors with carpet. Not really sure why. It doesn't do a lot of sound deadening, but in fairness, it is quite a quiet one to drive. This one by lightweight standards. All in the footwells here. It's splendid. So again, no evidence of it having had any previous work at all. Showing 59,966 miles, so just under 60k. Also, it's got this nice little fluorescent light here, which doesn't seem to work anymore. So a little bit of carpeting in the on the bulkhead as well, just obviously a bit of sound deadening. But otherwise, the seats are in great shape. It's got the original radio thing in the centre there, but the rest of it's been taken out. So there's large roll cage in the back of it. Nothing else in the back. So a straightforward 2-seater. But as I say, in very good order from that point of view. The tilt's in good shape. There's 1 or 2 slightly thin bits just on top of the tilt up here, but I'm going to leave it out overnight, and I think it probably is still watertight. But it's all the tilt's in good shape. Apart from that, near side rear wing is fine. There's just sort of a few just usual marks and stuff in the paintwork and stuff. Chassis, from what I can see of it in there, looks very good. I say it's been barn stored for the last 13 years or so. The last owner's had it, and I know he recommissioned it about 3 or 4 months ago. But did a load of work on it then. It's all documented and billed. In the back, as I say, the tailgate's all in good shape and is shutting square, which is quite often a good sign it hasn't been dropped out of an aircraft too many times. In the back there's some of the old radio gear and stuff still in the back, some of the old cables and stuff. The rear window is slightly opaque. I must admit I tend to drive them a lot with the back up like this, but the rear window you can still see through it a bit, but it is a bit opaque in the tilt. But so it is the nice original military tilt. It's got the rear bumperettes on it, the correct lightweight cross member. It's obviously just had a new exhaust on it. All looks super in there. A few bits of paint loss, as I say, just on the offside rear wing and on the door here. And in fairness, down the offside here, it does look a bit crinkled around here. It's come into contact with something at some point, but door skin looks a bit crinkled around the hinge area. All round there looks good. And again, very, very correct up here on the bulkhead. Absolutely first class up there. Very good indeed. Let's look inside it. And it's not sort of all horrible and delaminated where the sort of the two-piece bulkhead top section, the screen section, is on a lightweight. It's all very, very good round there. Really nice. Again, on the driver's side, spot on. The footwells are all as they should be. It's just this really nice, unmolested, ungot at, unplayed with lightweight. Hard to find these days. That's about it. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. We take debit card and Visa and MasterCard credit cards. We take part exchanges. We can ship it anywhere you like in the world. That's about it. End.